One of the things that I loved about my first Opwall expedition so much was that I came home a lot more confident than I was. And just going out there and getting hands-on experience and, getting feedback from staff members or getting to assist worked absolute wonders in my life. I learned 10 times more on Opwall expeditions than I ever have in the classroom. I highly recommend it.
It's a very unusual site, and virtually everything you see here is completely unique to this part of Indonesia, to the Wallacea region. We don't have as many species as, say, the Amazon, or you don't see as many animals as you would in the African safari belt. However, virtually everything you do see here is completely unique and completely restricted to Sulawesi or the Greater Wallacea region.
The Wallacea region represents one of the most unique areas for fauna in the world. This is one of the only places where you can see primates together in the tree with marsupials. Opwall has been working in this region, surveying the ongoing health, biodiversity and the unique flora and fauna that are present in the forests of Buton Island. The surveys being conducted here in Sulawesi are the longest running of all Opwall's research sites. By having these long-term data sets, it allows us to make comments about the health of the forest, about the abundances of the flora and the fauna here, and also about the stability of the carbon and biodiversity amongst the tree community. You'll have the opportunity to work with our megafauna scientists and head out early in the morning tracking footprints of fauna that's moved through our camp overnight. During the day, you'll be able to track butterflies that are abundant in this region and highly diverse, and you'll get a chance to catch those with our butterfly scientists. Our herpetologists use two different methods to survey the different herpetofauna here in our terrestrial camps. You'll be able to work with them to check our pitfall traps during the day, and at night you'll be able to survey the streams for all sorts of exciting herpetofauna. We've got lots of frogs in this region, lots of snakes, and of course there's always geckos and lizards to be surveyed. In addition to some of our visiting scientists, you'll have the unique opportunity to work with local scientists who have been associated with Opwall for a couple of decades. The local people from the villages often know far more about the flora and fauna in this region, and it's great for us to have the opportunity to work with and also learn from them about their forest.
The students will take part in a jungle survival session where they'll learn all the skills to live and survive in the rainforest.
My favourite part would probably be the jungle skills. When we're learning to build a fire and also the shelter, and also learning how we would survive if we got lost in the jungle.
My name is Colin Brock. I'm studying zoology in University College Dublin, and I joined Opwall to get a taste of both the terrestrial and the marine side of things. So I went to Buton and did megafauna surveys, butterfly surveys, habitat surveys, which was absolutely brilliant. Made me realise that that's kind of what I want to do. I also went to Hoga and did 2 weeks on the marine site there, learned about reef ecology and all the different species of fish and coral, which was absolutely amazing as well. Highly recommended.
Sulawesi is part of the Coral Triangle, so the most diverse area in the world in terms of corals, fish, and encompasses Solomon Islands, Philippines, through most of Indonesia as well. And it's one of the most up-and-coming places to undertake marine research based on the biodiversity that we have here. Beautiful place to be.
When starting on the island, you can either do your open water course with Paddy and then go into the reef survey techniques course, or if already certified or snorkeling, you start with the reef survey techniques course, and then from then either research assistant or dissertation student. As a research assistant, you can undertake a number of different projects, including coral reef monitoring, coral nursery, nudibranchs, seagrass and sponges, and of course assist in the dissertation pool and with the scientist program. Overall, you can get a huge number of experiences in different survey techniques, different research objectives, different research programs, and go away hopefully with a huge number of different techniques under your belt for wherever your adventure next takes you.
The Coral Triangle in itself is of global importance, so there's sort of biological reasons why you want to come to this place. But because it's so globally significant, any threat to this system threatens global biodiversity. And where we are on a working reef system. So it has some level of protection, but there are local communities who are heavily dependent on the system for food, for income. So consequently, not only do we have this huge biologically interesting environment, but we also have people having to utilise that. We're trying to find that balance between protection and obtaining enough resources for local communities, and that's one of the reasons why we're here.
I've really found it a very diverse range of things that I've been doing. There's been a lot of opportunity to talk with different scientists, to get a different feel for the kind of course or route that I would like to take. And it's pretty much enabled me to go from thinking that I definitely wanted to study a particular master's course once I finish, to just really expanding my horizons, thinking of different possibilities, and then actually completely changing my ideas about what I thought I would want to go into with this.